You probably have heard of GoHighLevel CRM and are wondering how you can get started with it specifically for real estate and mortgage. I'm going to be honest. There is a lot that goes on inside of the CRM and it can be really overwhelming. But today I want to break it down for you in 5 easy steps so it becomes super easy to understand and implement in your business. My name is Rohan and I've been in the real estate industry for about 8 years and doing marketing a little over 13 years now. I worked with over 350 clients over the past 4 years and I've gotten them phenomenal return on their marketing dollars. I also worked with realtor.com in their company and led their SEO analytics and other marketing functions. I've been using HighLevel since 2019 and I am a certified admin. And I know a thing or two about the CRM. So I want to help you get started and break down the CRM into 5 easy steps so you can start implementing it in your business even if you're absolutely brand new to the technology or the CRM or in general to the marketing space itself. A quick caveat, I have specifically built nurtureBEAST, which is my company, on top of GoHighLevel for real estate and mortgage industry. So if you want to get any of the add-ons or features that I'll be discussing in this video, head on over to nurturebeast.com and I can get you set up there. But before doing that, sit back and learn about some of the concepts and ideas that I'm going to teach you so that your journey in adopting a GoHighLevel becomes much easy. So the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and answer this question of how do you grow your real estate or mortgage business? Answering this question not only helps you pick the right CRM, but more importantly, see if this is something that you are going to use every single day. Because we are all searching for the best CRM out there and we know that the best CRM is the one you use. If you do decide to pick HighLevel and not use it, it's an absolute money down the drain. And more importantly, it's a lot of opportunity cost that you're going to miss out. And I would not want that for you. Now, the reason you're probably considering a CRM is obviously you want to grow your business. So the question is, how do you grow it? And based on my experience, as I see it, there are about 5 steps for growth. First is lead generation. Whether it is free or paid, this is the absolute lifeblood of your business. If you don't have lead generation, there is no business for you. Next, once you have the leads, you want to go on and add value and build trust with these leads. Staying on top of mind, nurturing them, building relationships is absolutely important. Third is actual sales process, appointments, getting agreements, and everything in between. Then there's the transaction phase in step number 4. There is a ton going on in the transaction, and if you have multiple clients, you can imagine how crazy that typically gets for you. So you want to stay on top of that and you want to automate the communication and processes as much as possible. And step number 5 is post-sale nurture, which is keeping in touch with your past clients, nurturing them, staying on top of mind, and getting referrals because it's a full circle. Once you get these referrals, it goes back to step number 1. And you and I both know that referrals from the past clients who are trusted people, they convert at the highest order. And if you're not doing enough on point number 5, you're literally leaving money on the table. So let's look at how HighLevel can actually help you in each of these 5 stages. Lead generation. The way to generate leads is make a solid offer to a targeted audience so a fraction of them raise their hand and say yes to your offer. These can be a list of homes or what's my home value, etc. But in 2024, there are so many other phenomenal offers that actually work and you should explore them. Now that you have picked an offer, you need a platform to distribute these offers. Social media and websites are great ways to generate leads online. And using GoHighLevel, you can schedule simple social media posts up to weeks in advance. And this helps generate traffic to your ecosystem. It could be your landing pages or your websites where people can go ahead and give you their name, email, and phone number. Inside of HighLevel, you can build landing pages, you can create websites, you can post on social media, you can send out emails, you can send out text messages, you can call people, leave voicemail drops, all to spread your word out. One tool can do all of this for you. Now let's look at lead capture and nurture. Once you make your offer and people give you their information, you want to build seamless integration so all that information flows into your CRM. In addition to their name, email, phone number, they could also give you a lot of qualifying answers such as their timeline and motivation and credit score, etc. Using HighLevel, you can integrate the leads to come in from Facebook ads, Google ads, multiple different websites that you have created or your partners have created, lead providers, hundreds of them, Zillow, Realty.com, you name it, YouTube videos of yours in-person networking events, open houses, and so much more. As you can imagine, you can put together a form on a landing page and you can grab those leads and they'll be in your CRM. Now, here is an advanced way of capturing leads where you can generate hundreds of leads every single day. Now, let's say you make simple posts on social media. It could be Reels or TikToks about new construction properties in your neighborhood, and you post the details of that and you ask people to message you or comment on those reels if they want more information about the pricing and various builder incentives and discounts, etc. That's a great way to generate engagement off of the posts and reels that you're posting on social media. Now, people will go and comment as you see here. Now, you and I know that we don't have time to go and reply to every single one of those comments. Sometimes you could have hundreds of comments in these videos and you don't have time to do that. So you can use GoHighLevel to create a simple automation called Facebook comment automation, where it'll identify when people are commenting on your videos, and if it matches a certain word, or if in general, if they're commenting, you can respond to those comments. You can like those comments and you can respond to them, and they will bring those details, the information about the particular person inside of your CRM. You can also ask more qualifying questions, name, email, and phone number, and you can enrich the data. And this way you can generate hundreds of comments once you start raking up all these videos on your platforms. Now, obviously, when you have a lot of leads coming in from different sources, you don't have time to go to multiple platforms and sift through them. So you want to use something called as the unified inbox, where every single lead from every single different platform can come and sit in one central location where you can call them, email them, text them, drop voicemails. Even Facebook messengers and Instagram DMs can also be interacted through this unified inbox. And that's how you capture all the leads from various different sources. And now the next obvious step is to nurture these leads. And at this point, you might be thinking, Rohan, but how do I nurture these leads? I do not have time to follow up with all these leads. I don't even know if they're qualified, and God knows how unqualified most of these leads could be. I knew you were going to say that, and there is a solution to it. So lead nurture is all about having the right drips. These drips can be emails or text messages or even social media drips, but drips nonetheless. These drips are targeted to the right audience. For example, you have a separate drip for sellers versus buyers versus investors. Once you have those drips built out, it is super easy to automate that based on who the incoming lead is. Now you can automate these drips, and when you put people on these drips, you want to add value and you want to make offers to the leads consistently. And when you start making consistent offers, you're going to start seeing really good results. For example, here are the two messages that my clients told me. The first one is, I have my agents using one of the strategy, and an agent sent out 5 texts and got a listing. Another agent sent out 16 and got 4 listings and a buyer. The second one is working with the database reactivation strategy. Ray acquired 14 clients in less than 2 months, and he's actively showing properties. These are not made up texts. These are live clients. These are actual examples. And that's the power of having a really good offer and combine that with a really good drip campaign in a good system. The key here is you should not get manually involved, because if you get manually involved, you lose consistency. When you consistently send out messages to people, you will start getting responses. Let's say you are sending out about 50 to 80 messages a day. You start receiving about 20 responses. Some of these are going to say stop or not interested, but you will have positive responses in these connections. And those connections actually go in and fill your pipeline, filling your pipeline enough to generate 45 active client opportunities, making you over $142,000. And that is how you nurture, and that is what a CRM should be able to do for you. Now let's talk about sales and appointments, because what good are the leads if you don't have any appointments? And that's why we have AI chatbot. Everyone has an AI chatbot these days, and you should have one too. More importantly, you should know how to use it so you can qualify all the incoming leads, and you don't have to spend time with hundreds of unqualified leads. And if the offers are good and if these leads are qualified, they are automatically going to go ahead and book appointments with you. And the AI chatbot is going to be able to do that automatically on your behalf. In addition to the AI chatbot, you should also have your own separate calendar page. And when people are booking appointments, you can send them the calendar link in a URL where you can have your own face or you can have a simple video. And you can also ask qualifying questions as how you found them and why you're meeting with them. And when you do that, you find gold like he said this CRM is the best. You can use this information and go into the sales meetings and absolutely crush it. And the best part is all of this information lands directly into your CRM without you having to do anything at all. And that's how powerful having a calendar integrated inside of your CRM can be. And finally, let's talk about calendar reminders, because what good are appointments if people don't show up? I had an abysmal 20% show rate, and I implemented the calendar reminders and notifications, and the text messages and emails go out automatically, asking them if they have the Zoom link, confirming that once or twice, and automatically my show rate went up to 90% just through this simple automation. No joke. All right, so we are done with 3. We have 2 more remaining. These 2 are my favorite. Number 4, because most agents live inside of the transaction process. They spend about 70 to 80% dealing with the transaction, dealing with the minutia, dealing with the communication back and forth. And number 5, because 90% of the agents do not have a good post-transaction nurture. So let's dive into both of those. Transaction process communication. How would you feel if you were able to view where each of your client is at any given point in time in the transaction cycle? If you're dealing with a lot of clients, some of them are probably under contract and some of them are in searching and showings and some of them are getting pre-approved. It can get overwhelming pretty fast. View like this can give you a single snapshot view of where all of your clients are, and every single day when you wake up, you know exactly what to do, and you can use that information to take action, or you can assign actions and tasks to your assistants. Now let's take it a step further. What if you could move some of these cards into various stages, and there are automations that trigger emails and text messages and also assign tasks? For example, when you move a card into under contract, when you move an opportunity or a contact into under contract, you can automatically trigger that change and you can send out an email or an SMS saying, hey, congratulations on your house being under contract. The next is home inspection, and you can also provide more information in an email. My clients love this, and having an automated transaction communication process is an absolute game changer. We have the sauce for sellers, we have the sauce for buyers, investors, renters, you name it. Let us know if you want it. Now, going back to this step a minute, this is buyer pipeline. We have a similar pipeline for sellers. We also have pipelines for investors. Now, my clients work with all of them, and we have rolled up all of these different pipelines into one pipeline called revenue pipeline that calculates probabilistically how much commission is sitting in the pipeline for you. For example, if somebody is in buyer appointment, you probably have a 20% chance that you're actually going to close them versus somebody who is at, clear to close pending. That's 90% chance or 100% chance that you will realize that commission. So we are able to roll that up to the revenue pipeline, and my clients absolutely love that we have a dashboard that shows them how much opportunity is sitting in the pipeline for them and how much commission they have earned. And you can change the dates to see if it is year to date or the past 12 months, past 3 months, whatever. So this is a fantastic view inside of the high level that my clients have access to. And finally, let's look at post-transaction nurture. This is by far the most overlooked portion of the business. Yes, you probably take this very seriously and are very diligent with it, but you're doing it manually today, or you have your virtual assistants who are also manually doing it on your behalf. So it is either manual or non-existent. Now consider this workflow. A simple selfie at the closing table will kick off this workflow. You take a selfie, attach it to the email, congratulating the family on their new home and how this was an absolute pleasure for you and you do not take their business for granted. It goes out with their photo and they absolutely love that feeling. They are in that high. A week from then, you send out an email with home maintenance tips and talk about annual home maintenance checkup or any other offers that you have. Probably you have discounts with working with some vendors, preferred vendors, etc. You can include all of that in the home maintenance tips email. A month from now, you can also send out an email talking about the neighborhood, the restaurants, parks, and libraries, and swimming pools, etc. And that gives them a good overview of what to do with the neighborhood, especially if they're new to the neighborhood. 3 months or 6 months down the line, you're sending out another email asking how they're settling in, and if they have any questions, if they have any concerns, if they have faced any issues that you could potentially come in and solve and help for them. And finally, a year later, you can send out a gift card, which is probably an Amazon or a Home Depot gift card, and a handwritten note to go along with it, and also the same exact selfie that you took a year ago. And this workflow can be completely automated. Now, imagine you have 100 past clients and each of them get a $50 Amazon gift card or a Home Depot gift card. That's $5,000 in investment for the year, because you probably are sending out this gift card once a year during their home anniversary or a special day. Now, it would be an understatement to say that you can expect at least 10 referrals from 100 of these trusted past clients of yours. Just 10. Now, you do the math on what these 10 absolutely low-hanging fruit deals generate in revenue for you. And the best part is all of that is automated. That is what HighLevel CRM can potentially do for you in your real estate and mortgage. Yes, HighLevel and any CRM for that matter can be extremely complex, but if you focus on your business, if you focus on what you need to do to grow your business and break it down into steps like these and implement the workflows that I talked about, everything becomes super easy to get started with. Now, if you want all of these done for you instead of piecemealing these together, we have the setup for you that you can plug and play inside of nurtureBEAST. Our goal with nurtureBEAST is to equip you with all these automations and workflows so that we are able to put you in front of those who need you. These can be your past clients, these can be the leads who are qualified and who want to buy a property or sell a property, or these can be your vendors who need your referrals and who are willing to do business with you. I personally am happy to get you set up and provide unbelievable support and hit the ground running for you on day one. If you've watched so far, hit the like and subscribe button so I can bring you more awesome money-making videos through automation and AI. Go ahead and drop a comment and tell me which one of these use cases is your favorite. I'll see you in the next video.